welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm so excited to be talking about a topic I'm very passionate about. I just felt led by the Holy Spirit to talk about this today, and it's red flags in a relationship. I feel like I have some experience in this area, and I feel like I've seen it a lot, and I just feel like, you know what, someone out there needs this, and I need to put this out there. I'm doing the Lord's work, and if I don't do it, who would? Like, listen. So I just thought I'll come and discuss some red flags in relationship. Don't take me seriously today, but on a more serious note, like, ladies, listen. Even the men, like, listen to me. The first one for me is not being God-fearing. I know that I have a lot of viewers that are not Christians, or that are not, that do not believe in God, but this is just, my personal red flag. Like, not being Christian for me is like, not being Christian or not being a believer, because it's not by saying you're a believer or by saying you're a Christian or by going to church or by reading the Bible. Is how's your walk? Like, what's the fruit? I know that as Christians, we sometimes do things that are not pleasing to God, but I'm talking about someone who is consistently chasing God. Because if they're consistently chasing God, they're going to treat you in the way that Christ would treat the church, right? So for me, this is a personal, and this should be. However, as I've said, I'm not here to, push my opinion on anyone, but this is just my personal red flag. Like, I feel like, ladies, this should be a priority, or men, this should be a priority. How, being a believer, actually walking the walk, actually doing the whole faith walk, actually, being a Christian, right? This should be the first red flag. If the person is not a Christian, that's like red flag to me. But this is my opinion, as I said. The second thing for me is not being clear about the whole relationship. So I hear this a lot, and I still see it happen. And a lot of people, girl meets boy, boy has said, I'm not willing to do something serious. I don't want any commitment. I don't want to do this, or I don't feel like I'm ready for a relationship. But girl still stands around or waits around thinking boy will change his mind. She spends 1 year or maybe more doing the whole dance, and then she finds out that, this is not working. This is not what I want. And I still see a lot of people falling in that trap. And at some point they just say, oh, you know what, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying, and they're just in a situationship, and it's going nowhere, it's leading nowhere, and it's not working for anyone at the end of the day. And then they get to a point and they're like, oh, etc, but boy has told you. And when they tell you, you know what, you need to believe them, sis. Like, you need to believe whatever they're saying. Like, take it from me, like, just take it and just be like, okay. Because listen, what God has for you would not put you as an option, would not treat you in that way, or would not make you feel like, there needs to be a setting we need to get to. They would recognize you. They would know who you are. The person would recognize you and know that you're God's son. The person would recognize your value and your worth. So you would not have to wait around for them to be ready to commit, because usually they would never commit. Like, it's like red flag number 2, like set in stone. Like, sis, that's a red flag. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to commit. I'm afraid of relationships. That's what some of them will say. Just move on. Like, move on. As I was reading something, and what he said was the fact that this person has told you you don't want, then go ahead and, meet someone who wants what you want. It's literally that simple. So that's the second one for me. The third one for me is communication, blowing hot and cold. I'm calling today, and 3 days time I don't hear from this person. I've seen this a lot on social media. It happens in real life. Like, it's happened to the best of us. Like, move on. Think about it. If you really wanted something, you will put all your energy, you will put all your effort in it, to get that thing you want. I'll give you an example. I've been trying to lose weight for ages, right? And because I'm not taking it so seriously, I'm not seeing the results I want. But that's because I'm not taking it so seriously. Now, there are times where I've had big events, or I've had big life-changing experiences that I've thought, you know what, I need to lose X kg. And guess what? I've put my mind to it. I've achieved it. Why has that happened? Because I really wanted it at that point in time. I'm not saying, I'm not I don't want it at this point in time. Gosh, I would love to be X kg lighter. But the truth is, I'm not putting in the work because I'm not taking it seriously. This week alone, I cancelled my gym membership twice. And not gym membership, sorry, meeting with my personal trainer. What am I saying? That's the same thing. Like, if I want you, I'm going to put in effort to chase you and get you. I'm going to put in all the work. I'm going to put in all the effort. I know it seems like, oh my God, it just seems like everyone is not putting in it. Because everyone's not putting in the effort, you never find that one person that would. It can be a, you know, scary place to be, because that's like the fear of the unknown. What if nobody? What if? But what if it doesn't happen the way you're thinking about it? What if you meet that person that puts in all the effort, that puts in all the communication, you know, that gives you everything that you've ever desired? So do not settle for hot and cold, you know, Mr. I love you today, tomorrow I don't hear from you for another 2 days. That shouldn't fly. Like, that should not fly. Not in 2022, right? That's a red flag. Like, not making things clear and not communicating is a red flag. When communication is inconsistent, especially from a man, I know that there might be exceptions, but he's usually telling you what you need to know. And when you know what you need to know, you need to keep it moving, right? Listen to me. The fourth one for me, I would say, is manipulation / abuse. I've seen a lot of people cry. There's been a lot of domestic violence, etc online. But usually in the early stages, you see the signs. The signs are there. It's emotional abuse. They make you feel small. They make you feel like you're just a woman. You shouldn't be doing much. They make you feel like you're not worth, you know, XYZ. Or they, you know, it's not even, doesn't have to get to they try to control you. They're trying to make you cut off your friends. They're trying to make you cut off your family. They're trying to make you cut off someone. And it's always there in the beginning stages. And, you know, it's something that we see a lot. So I'm just saying, like, if you see the signs from the start thinking, oh, you know what, it's all lovey-dovey, it's going to catch up with you later. And this is a definite red flag. I feel like, you know, someone out there should hear me. I don't know. I just feel like this video today is for someone. I'm talking to you. Like, listen to me. If these red flags are there, leave it, sis. Like, just leave it, because at the end of the day, you're going to be deep in and you're going to have yourself to blame. You're going to be, you know, neck deep into the situation, and, you know, you're just going to have yourself to blame. You're going to think, oh, maybe if I'd gotten out, yada, 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 I would have been, you know, XYZ. I would have been, you know, YZ, or, you know, just take it from me. This is a red flag. Save yourself the emotional trauma and the emotional pain and all the emotions that comes with, you know, later being in the middle of something, or in the middle of a marriage with kids, and having to pull yourself out of a dark place and having to pull yourself out of a dark situation. Save yourself all of that and just take this as a red flag. So now I've talked about communication, I've talked about not making things clear, I've talked about, obviously, number one for me, not being God-fearing, and I've also talked about manipulation. And the last thing I'll talk about is not putting in that effort, not respecting what you like as a person or how you like to be loved. I've seen this thing where people like to love people the way, you know, they would want to be loved, not the way the people like to be loved. But I just feel like this, for me, you know, it could be, you know, it could go either ways. But from what I know, I just feel like if, you know, a person really wants to be with you, they will find out how you like to be loved. And even when they have made mistakes, they will try to meet up to that standard. They will try to meet up to what you like. You know, for example, you tell them, I like doing X on my birthday. Instead of them trying to force what they want or what they think you should be doing for your birthday. Maybe 2 birthdays or 3 birthdays, they miss it. On the 4th one, they will make an effort to, you know, give you what you want, you know, to treat you in a way that they think, you know, or you've told them that you want to be loved. So I feel like this as well is a red flag for me if they're not trying to make that effort. Fair enough if they make the mistake once or twice and, you know, you've told them. If they're not making any effort to, you know, correct it, if they're not making any effort to, you know, show you differently, if they're not making any effort to, you know, do more by you, I just feel like that's a red flag, because people put effort into what they want to do. Just coming back to my weight loss story, people put effort into who they want to be with. People put effort into, you know, just where they want to be. You know, there will always be that effort. So yeah, I just feel like this 5 red flags for me is, as I've said before, disclaimer, it's not gospel truth, but it's just what I've seen over and over again. And I said what the Holy Spirit told me to tell you, because this message is for someone today, and I feel like that person would, you know, be watching this right now and listen to me. God has great plans for all of us. He has beautiful things in store for us. We just have to follow him and follow his leading and follow his guiding. I know it can be tough, I know it can be hard, I know it can be so difficult. You think, oh my God, what if I don't find nobody like that? And I know you can feel like, oh, the age is running out, the time is running out, or oh, I'm running out of time, oh my God, what do I do? But I'm here to tell you that God still has a plan for you, and whoever that person is has not changed God's plan for your life. So listen to me and take it from me today. Take these red flags seriously and do the needful, and God will meet you right where you are. Thank you today. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you've been in any situation that you've seen any of these red flags, I just want to hear from you guys. Please leave a comment. Please send me messages. I want to hear from you guys. I want to answer questions. I want to talk. I just want to be here and have some fun. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.